Welcome to a new feature release by us at Zenler. So this is Zenler's quizzes powered by AI. So with Zenler AI, the new quizzes, you can create captivating, relevant quizzes in minutes, allowing you to focus your attention on your expertise, which is teaching. Okay, so we're going to run through some of the features of the quizzes, and then we're going to do a full demo where I'm going to explain it all for you. You can generate a quiz automatically with AI, or you can go it alone. So you've got the ability to create a quiz with AI, with your content. And it will look around on the net and it will create that quiz for you. Now, the great thing about it is you can still go in and edit it. You can delete some of the questions out that AI has generated. Or, of course, you can go it alone and you can create it from scratch and you can add more questions in there. Okay, so you can add a grading pass percentage, or you can set a number of retakes as well for your students. You have multiple question types, including multiple choice, multiple response, true or false, media, sequence, and matching question types. You also have a welcome, a thank you, and a results page as well. It's fully customizable for your brand. This is key, so you can customize it exactly as you want to work with your brand and your brand colors. You can randomize the order of some of the questions. You can enable navigation and progress as well. Progress bar going through and the navigation back and forwards. They can also preview the answers as well. So when they finish, if they need to go back through and preview the correct answers, they can do that. You can turn all these things on and off. It's really, really flexible, this system. It has language control, which is key. So you guys can change that language. And you can also save your theme, or you can select one of the default ones that we already have, or you can use it as a base and then save that theme. This is key because when you create a new quiz, you can just apply your theme and bang, it's all done for you. So we are super excited about the new quizzes inside Zenler, and we're going to do a full demo of it. It's about half an hour long. And it goes into detail about every single part of it. So it's pretty intuitive. You could just jump in there and use it, guys. It's really, really intuitive. Jump around a little bit inside there and you'll get the hang of it in the snap. It's so cool. So without further ado, let's take a look at Zenler's quiz with built-in AI. Okay, so let's check it out. So inside any of your courses, let's click quiz for a lesson type. When the quiz comes up, we're going to name it, and you're going to see that we have some more options. We can generate a quiz using AI. You can also grade as a pass rate for the quiz completion. Let's go in here and put, do you know Zenler? Question mark. That'll be our quiz subject. We're going to give it a graded mark that they need to get at least 90% to pass. And you can see you have a checkbox here. So you can give them the grade, or you can say pass this quiz before continuing inside your lesson types. So as they work through the curriculum, they'll have to pass this before they can carry on. Let's click pass quiz before continuing through your course. We can now manually create a quiz by clicking add. Or we can create or generate a quiz using Zenler AI. Let's do that now. So if we do it manually, we can just put the questions in ourselves. But if we use the AI, we can get it to generate a quiz based off of the copy that you enter into the quiz. Let's click create quiz with AI. This is going to throw a box up that allows you to create a quiz with AI. So we have a topic down here, and you have text in here as well. So we click across to text, we can enter text in here, and we can give it a question type. You can also see that we can make it easy, medium, or hard. So it can base that on what you're trying to do. So if there's students coming in, maybe beginner level, you might want to make it easy. run another quiz a little bit later, making it medium, and at the end they should then pass, and we're making it hard, depending of course on your subject. So let's go and just choose topic in here now. So we've got how to train your dog as an example. So let's put how to be a course creator. Okay, we're going to question type there, multiple choice, or we can have a true and false response or a multiple response, but we can edit these later if we want to. So it's going to say maximum of questions, we're going to say 3. Let's put in here 5. Okay, this is going to generate 5 multiple choice questions on this subject here, or this topic. Again, we can use text there to put more text in if we want to. So give an example, if you've written a summary for your course, you might want to use that in there, or you can use the heading for the topic. So for text you use a summary, and for the topic you'll just put a short piece in there and let AI work. Now if you do a longer piece, it's going to be more relevant to your work because it's got more information to pull out, but the AI will go off and search on the internet for good questions to use. So we're going to make this medium, and we're going to click generate quiz. Let's do that now. Wait for the AI to work. And now you're going to see that it's generated a quiz. And you're going to notice in here that we have 5 quiz questions because we put in quiz. We made it medium hard. So which of the following is an important step in becoming a course creator? It's told you which is the correct answer inside here. Choosing a topic you're passionate about, skipping the planning phase, and obviously copying someone else's course, no, and ignore feedback from students. You can also add an option, and you could also go in here and you can edit this as well. So you've got full control. So this is a really good tool to allow you to build something out if you haven't got any ideas, okay? So generative AI, brilliant, it's gone around, it's looked. Let's have a look at the second question inside here, and we can see that it says, what is one of the key considerations when selecting a course platform? So it said pricing. No, I'm not really happy with that. I think pricing, but I think more importantly is the features and whether it's an all-in-one platform. So I'm going to put all-in-one platform and pricing. Okay, that's much better. So number of available templates. Yeah, people love templates, but it's not all about the templates. They're a minimal part of it, really. So number of videos, upload options. It is important, very important in my opinion, and I might get rid of that as an answer. Course duration limits. Again, that's quite an important one. So, you know, you could change these if you wanted to. You could make this and this the correct answer, and you can make this correct answer as well. So let's turn that one off and make this the correct answer. So it's good, but you know, it can do with some tweaking. You'll also notice, and we're going to look on the right hand side in a minute, but you're going to see it's going to generate these questions out. So we asked it for 5 and it does 5. So you have all these options in here. So we'll look at a little bit more. So if you did this from scratch, then you would be creating more. You were creating the actual lesson types themselves. You're going to notice that these are all multiple choice inside here. Okay, so you've got that. Choose one of those lesson types that you can do. So you've got true and false, you've got multiple choice. So if we want to add a lesson, we can go it down here. So we're now just going to look at this interface now and see how we can customize it or brand it to match your branding for your site, which is really, really important. And also make some of the questions required as well, or even randomize the questions, okay, and change alignment and those sort of things. Let's have a look at that now. So guys, inside here, what we're going to do is we're going to say for these questions, I want them all to be required. I want every single one to be answered. So when we do hit one of these toggles, you need to remember to come down here and just save it. Okay, so otherwise it will be lost. If you don't save these, you need to make sure that you're doing this inside here. Okay, so I'm just saving these questions out, or even you can select it and you can say, do you know what, I don't want that question, so I'm going to delete the question out by clicking the little delete. So you're sure it'll give you a little bit of a confirmation. We're just going to hit delete out, and you can see I've deleted that question out. Okay, you'll also notice in here that you're going to have this option here to edit the theme as well, which we're going to look at in a moment. So underneath the normal settings for this multiple choice option, we can select required. We can randomize the questions by clicking in here. So this will be the answers inside here can be randomized on each return. So when they return, it will be a different sequence. And you can also activate options arranged vertically. So you can change these and you can have them vertically arranged as well. You've got a score here, correct or incorrect on the answers for the scores. And we have quiz settings over here. So multiple choice, which of the following? You can upload media as well from multiple choice. So we'll look at that in a second because we're going to set up a new feature. You're also going to notice underneath the question ranges, which are here, you're going to see that you have an end thank you page and you have a result page as well, which we'll also look at. So just remember that when you make any of the changes here that you do, or even in here, that you do save it before you move on to the next question. Okay, otherwise you might do a series of these, not save them, and come back and find that they're not saved. So you need to pay attention to the save button, but that goes with any platform. Okay, so let's now bounce across over here to the quiz settings, and you're going to see in the quiz settings we have the general tab, which is the passing rate, which we set at the beginning, but we can change it here. We can also say the amount of retakes, so they can only take this course a certain amount of times. Now of course if you want it unlimited, you can turn it off. So you can also allow attendees to review their quiz answers as well. This was something that people were asking for, so they can review their quiz answers by enabling that. You can also enable a navigation as well, then allow attendees to navigate between different questions during the quiz, so they can come back and forwards. You can also turn that off so that they have to go through the quiz, and you can show results on each question as well. So I can show a result on each question, and you can see here I can randomize the questions as well. So we can randomize that up if we want to as well, so next time they just have a different order. Okay, again, make sure that you save it. So this is under the general tab. Now if we look under the advanced tab here, you can also enable a timer inside here, so you can make this a timed quiz if you want to, and you can go in here and change the style that is showing inside here, and you can change the amount of time as well. So if I gave them say an hour inside here and I put 0 in here, then they're going to have 1 hour to complete this test. Okay, so you can actually enable that as a timer, which is very, very good as well. And we can enable that progress bar inside there as well, so they get a progress of how far they are through the course there. So once again, you just make sure that you do hit save, and you'll notice that it's updated to 1 hour now. And if we go across to the theme, you'll see that this is a global change. These are global changes inside here. Okay, so it's a global changes to all of them, not just this particular one, but it can be a global change. So with themes, we can actually change the background, and this is great because this allows you to brand it to however you like. So what I've got is I've got an image I'm going to put in here. But if you click the edit button here, you're going to notice that you can change the question color, the options, and the button as well, and the button text and the background color. And you can see you've got a background down here. If we click this little button here, it's going to say upload an image, or you could go to a gallery here. So I'm going to go and click image, and I'm going to upload. Please note that the maximum file size for an image is 15 megabytes. Okay, and I'm going to go and choose my new image, which is here, and click open and leave that in there, and there we go. That's a lot better. So you can see, you can really brand this so it matches everything that you're doing, you know. So we've done this new feature, I've just done it in a new feature style for you, so it becomes really easy. And if we go into the questions and these sort of things, you know, you can change the color of those. You know, when you click save as new theme, it will save it. So we got the options inside here. Maybe I want to make them white. Maybe I'll make the font size a bit bigger as well, so it stands out. And the button, I could change the button color to something else. It's blue in here, so I'm going to change it to a nice orange, so it really pops with the blue. Okay, and button text background color, we've got a background image. I'm going to click save it as a theme. Okay, so now that's been saved, and you're going to notice if you go to the other questions that it is actually saved through the questions there. So again, making it easy. And you're going to see it says add description, so you can add a description on any of the quiz questions as well. So you can put this is a medium hard quiz. You know, you can put extra things inside these areas. So I love this because you got this, and you need 90% pass rate to continue. Okay, so I've put that in there. Again, you can do that per question as well. You can put stuff in there, or you can copy it across like so, and there we go. So as I said, the quiz settings over here, this is a global thing. So when we go back to the themes here, you're going to have these options in advance to change these over. The language here as well, you have this language option, which we know is really important. So you can change the start button, the submit button, start, finish, nav button 1, 2. You can change those to your own language as well. So we've actually done it all for you guys as well to be able to change your language types, which makes things a lot easier. So guys, like to get to these edit the theme options, you know, you can just click that little button in there. Let's go and change this to a white, save it. You're going to see that's going to change. That's going to be a little bit better. And we got the options in there. Again, I could change those to white and save those options inside there. And I can make it even bigger if I wanted to. I like it to be medium, that's a good size. So you got these options in here, really quick guys to work with, you know. Now we need to move over to the different types of questions that you can put in here. So you might have seen on the multiple choice that you actually have the ability to actually put images in there. So what we're going to do is add a new one. So you've got these multiple, you've got 6 options in here. You've got a sequence, you've got matching, you've got media, you've got multiple choice, you've got multiple response, you've got true and false. So we looked at multiple choice there, and you can add new options as you go through. So if I wanted to add a new option here, what is the purpose of creating a course outline? So I could come in here and I could put this option in here to make it easier for you. So I know that's wrong, but I've added that really quickly. So now let's add a new lesson type. Let's go in here. We looked at multiple choice. Let's have a look at the multiple response. So this gives people the ability to put more than one response inside here. Okay, so let's put a question in here now. So I put, do you need to do live classes in every course? We'll put no, yes, yes and no, which I'll make every time. Okay, so what we got here is we've got this no, you don't need to do live classes in every course. Yes, you do. And you've got yes and no. So those kind of no and yes and no are the correct answers. So I'm going to click in here, and you're going to see that I can make that the correct answer. And you're also going to see in here, I can make that correct answer. So we've got a multiple response. They can click that, and they'll still be correct. Okay. In there, they're going to be able to click that, and they're going to be able to click that. Okay. So they can click more than one answer in there. And that is your multiple response. So inside here now we've got true and false. Pretty simple, true or false. So I'll put is Zenler the best platform? Yeah, of course it is. So we're gonna click in here. We're gonna click and we're gonna change this to yes. We don't have to have true and false. I'm going to make this the correct answer. There. And we're going to put no. True and false. There you go. Simple. So really easy. And we're going to go across to now. We're going to go across to media. So inside media, we have this option inside here to pick media and to say. So if I was to put in there a dog, a cat, a fish, and an elephant, and I said which one is the dog, then they could select that picture. So it's that kind of thing. It's referencing that kind of thing. So let's do exactly that. Let's just use a cat, dog. I'll just grab some off the internet and I'll just put them in there, drop those. Okay. So is this Buddy? Let's go and say, is it Buddy? Our Zenler mascot. Or let's say which one is Buddy, our Zenler mascot. So I'm just going to upload it in here. So we got it here. We're going to put dog, question mark. Going to put in here cat, question mark. Fish. So you're choosing that option and literally just going to go on Pixabay, grab some images of a dog, cat, and a fish, maybe an elephant or something else. I don't know. So I've got 3 at the moment because this is a plus. I need to click this and then I have that option. So I'll just give myself 3 because it's easier. So that's an option, okay, because it's got the little plus in it. So now we just need to click the image. So you're going to see inside here that you have this little image icon. This is for you to upload. So if I was to click here, you can then upload that image. So let me pause the video while I get those images off the internet. So okay, so I've just changed the question. What is Buddy? So is it dog, cat, or fish? Okay, so I've got some images. Just went to Pixabay, just grabbed some images, but you can use wherever you're getting them from. Make sure that you are allowed to. And I've got this dog here. I've got this dog here, which is similar. It's not exactly the same, but it is a golden retriever, and it is white, which Buddy is. So I'm going to click open. And you're going to see it's going to give us a crop because it always does it as a square. So we need to make sure that we allow that space around there. So I'm going to click crop and it's going to go in there as a square. I'm now going to click the cat option. So I've got inside here, I've got a little cat. Very cute, very cute. I'm going to click crop for that. It's already square, that one. And we're going to click in here for the fish. And we have a discus fish here, which is a really cool fish. I'm going to click crop for that. So there we go, we've done it. So the correct answer is there, Buddy. Okay, so we're going to click and that's that one done. We're going to move on to the next one. So really great, we can put images in there, get that kind of really dynamic, cool look about it. And now we're going to go into sequencing here. So in the sequences, so you need to enter these in the correct order. So if like an order A, B, C, D, okay, so if I had B, C, A, D, then it would be out of order, and you can actually drag them to the correct order. So I'm gonna that's what I'm going to use. So just for the sake of this, put these in the correct order. Okay, question mark. So I'm going to choose in here. Let's choose D. Let's choose A. Let's choose C. Let's choose B. Okay, so A, B, C, D. It's the wrong order in there. We've got to put them in the right order inside here. Okay, so enter the options in the correct order. So it's telling you enter them in the correct order. See, this is where you could go wrong. So you need to put it in the correct order inside here. So you need to go A inside here. You need to make sure that you're doing it properly and you're doing A in the correct order, and it will be shuffled. So A, B, C, D. Okay, that's good. Again, I make all these, I like to make them all required. So make sure that you're doing that as you're going through these things. So you need to click save. Did you notice that if I didn't save it, you know, that it would revert back? So you need to make sure that you're saving it as you're going through. It's like if I turn this off, okay, and I save it, let me just prove it to you. Let's go back here. So if you go required here, then we click save. That's going to be good. You can see it saved. We go back to this one, okay, and then you click that, and then you click back, and then you click back. It will be off. So you need to make sure that you're saving it, okay? Really important. Easy to miss it down there. So you need to make sure that every change down the bottom, if you see the blue button come up, press it, save it as you're going through, okay? It's a common mistake people make. So into here now, so we've got sequencing, so we've got matching now, so we've got matching. So matching, you're going to match them to the correct. So I'm going to put in here, match these correctly. And you can put, if you want to, if you just want to make it a little bit clearer for people what they do, you can drag these to correct position. You know, I always like to make things really clear for people, because people sometimes they don't get these things. They're like, well, I don't know what to do. You know, so it's a really good idea to make sure that you are putting those things in here, just so they know. So I'm going to go in here and I'm going to go is our mascot a, then I'm going to go dog, okay, or our mascot is a dog. Zenler is an all-in-one platform. Our community is awesome. We love, and then Zenler, okay? And you can add more options, like all of these you can add new options wherever you see this add option. So it's pretty straightforward. So these are our choices. This is what we can do. We've got this multiple choice, we've got multiple responses, we've got true or false, we've got media type, we've got sequencing, we've got matching. So we're going to move on to the thank you page now. So with the thank you page, you can of course change this. So you can change this inside here and make it, let's leave this as it is. Notice my themes, okay? So this gets saved. So if you create a new quiz, you can choose my theme. Really cool, okay? So let's go. Thank you for taking the quiz. Oh. Taking the quiz. Now I don't like that back block, but it goes back. Remember we made that in the theme options. We actually made that a orange, you know, to match there. We've got this background color here, which is not going to change this. But I'm going to change this color to a slightly darker so it matches that tint behind that block. Alright, so that is a thank you page. And we can now move on to the results page. So inside here is the results page. So there we go, this is what it gives you. So it's failed, or this is sorry you have failed the quiz. Again, you can change these. So please retake. You have 2 attempts. That's whatever you set it up as, yeah? Total questions attended, and the passed, you have passed the quiz. So if we're letting them carry on, we'd say, now you can carry on. So, you know, you can give them those options in there. So it's really good. So this is how it all works. So you've also got the welcome page here. This is the welcome. So please attend the quiz. Now you can turn this off and on so they can go straight into it, or you can actually have it show. So it's really up to you. And you click start. I'm going to leave it on. So let's just preview the quiz now. Let's click preview. And inside here, welcome, please attend. So let's go through this. Which of the following is an important step to becoming a course creator? So let's just go and choose a wrong answer inside here and click next. And it's going to take us to the next one. So I'm going to get all these wrong to start with. So let's just go through and let's, what is the effective to engage students? Providing timely feedback. That's got one right there. Let's say making it easier for you, which is not. Do you need to do live class? Yes and no. Yeah. So that's the double choice I have there. What is the best? Is Zenler the best platform? Let's click yes, definitely. And we have here, what is bound mascot? Let's choose the wrong one here. So I've got a lot of these wrong. Now, what is the order of this? So here we go. So I can drag these around. You see that? That's in there. Click next. And we've got, you can drag these to the correct position. So, oh, didn't save that option in there. Oh, there we go. So here we go. So we click in here. So our mascot is a dog. This makes it really easy. Zenler is an all-in-one platform. Our community is awesome. And we love Zenler. So that's the correct answer. Let's click submit. Thank you for taking the quiz. Click finish. It's going to load my results. Oh, please retake. Oh dear. Remember, we've got two options. So review the quiz. You could review it. It's going to tell you. So if you've got that review turned on, which you can turn off by the way, you can let them review what the correct answers were as they're going through it. So once they get to the end, like so, they can click finish and they can click retake quiz and start it. Let's get them all right this time. Let's go through. Let's go through this. And there we go. You've passed the quiz. And I got 100% right. Way! Good on me. I did create the questions. Not all of them. But there we go. So you can see, you can review the quiz again. So it highlights the ones that are right and wrong. And of course you can retake that quiz if you didn't set on the amount. So it tells you how many things you got left. Now I did this white text on this background, so it's not showing up very clearly, so I'll probably change it to a black and leave it as a default. So be aware of this, you know, you're going to make sure there's only so much customization in any platform you can do, so you just need to make sure it works. But look how cool it is, you know. So let's click back now and you go back into here and you can see all this showing up. So I'd probably go in and make this background just more of a muted background and just have there working with my colors, but the white text where it's on white is not going to show that well, so you probably want to go with something like a black, you know. Just I'm just telling you these things to just be aware of as you're working your way through them. So if I go in, I'd make these nice and black inside here so that it all sort of shows up nicely under the theme. Okay, so let's go and hit that with a black. Okay, there we go. So that's going to show up nice and clearly when I preview this now. So I'm just going to go through. You can see it's showing up really, really nicely now. So let's go through. I don't care that I'm getting them wrong or right. I'm just rattling through. Let's go next. And thank you, finish. And let's see what this says. So it's nice and clear now because it's in black. So number of retakes it tells you as well, whichever you set. Okay guys, so this is the new quiz. How cool is that? And just by the way, you know, I was telling you before that when you create a quiz, you don't have to use the AI, you can go straight into it as a quiz. So just to make it really, really clear for you, I'm just going to do that now. I don't need to go through everything that the quiz has got to offer, but I'm just going to go in and make this quiz. So I'm just going to call it test. And you don't have to make this graded either, so I'm going to click add, and I'm not using the AI. So if I don't use the AI, it's just going to take me straight in there. It's going to be clean, and I can just add my lessons as I go through. So you can see it's really nice and clean now. You've got all those options before, and you can carry on adding question types inside here, and that's how you can work with it. So you can either use the AI, or you don't have to if you don't want to. So you do have that choice, okay guys? So this is Zenler's quiz. We hope you love it. It gives you, it's really clean and looks good responsively. You can brand it kind of with your own branding. It's fast, it's quick, it's intuitive. We love it. So, and we know you guys love it as well, because we released this earlier and we had a lot of, look good to me. So there you go, a new feature released by us at Zenler, quizzes powered by AI technology.